Thanks for stopping on our channel, which is dedicated to central heating. And as you can see, I've been doing this a long time. Whether you install or you have heating, hopefully my videos will make a difference, but please leave me a comment in the section below. Lights, action, camera, let's begin. If you're in the world of central heating, whether you're an apprentice, just starting, intermediate, advanced, there's something for you in the yellow book. It's taken me over 45 years talking to technical departments, training and development engineers in the various factories to give you the easiest and the quickest and, more importantly, the accurate way of finding a fault and fixing it. So whether you're installing for the first time or the 100th time, there's always something in the book to remind you this is how it's done, this is how it should be done, and that'll make the system much better and cheaper to run. It's full of flowcharts. We all forget some scenarios: how to test a diverter valve, how to test a pump the correct way, how to use a multimeter. It's all in the yellow book and available from our website, so you can order that today. This video is about wiring, because every heating system has to have a clock, a room thermostat, zone valves to control the boiler and keep those bills as low as possible. So I've got in touch with all of the controls manufacturers and the boiler manufacturers to download their drawings, but also make them into colour. So it's easier to follow, faster and more accurate fault finding, which takes up an awful lot of our time, because we know for a fact many installations have old controls that should be upgraded. But what to? Well, I cover all the different ones, from analog to digital to open therm. And as always, the cheapest control is made by the boiler manufacturer, because they are paired. So it's obviously going to be much more efficient, and that's the way forward. If that's not possible, then we've always got the frontline companies, Danfoss, Drayton and Residio, Honeywell Home. And I've got them all. But on top of that, I've also included drawings from Nest and Hive, and a few hints and tips, flowcharts. So if they've got something or not got something that's working, you can follow the chart and see which programmer is linked to which wiring center, and do the wires actually correspond. So let's watch the video and enjoy. When it comes to wiring controls, for example, here we've got two zones, one for hot water, one for heating. Residio would call this a S-plan. In the box would be a piece of paper with black lines on a white background, which for a lot of installers is quite difficult. And if we look at a close-up, for example, in their book, you would see this, and which makes life a lot easier. And I'll show you an even better close-up anyway. And the book I'm talking about is this one here, which has got, this is the latest version, as it were. It's number 19. And it gets better and better every issue that comes out. But it's still very small lines on a white background. So what I've done with their permission is turned it into colour. And if you have a look on the different pages, you can see here, what I've done is I've made it much easier to follow the drawings and make it easy to install and hopefully fault free, because each line has got a colour. And if we look here on this side here in the orange book, this is a Danfoss typical version. This is called the schematic. So there's no wiring strip or wiring center. All it tells you is, from the programmer, heating on, goes to 1. Turn it up, 2 becomes live. When that becomes live, it sends 230 volts into the brown wire. The motor moves across, makes the orange wire live, and that's connected to the pump, which has to run first, and then the boiler fires up. Very simple process, very easy to follow if it's in colour. So if we look here, as you can see, there's all the different colours put into place. So in the book, I've put in the same schematic and without the earth wire and the neutral wire. So you just have the lives. And again, if we start here from central heating on, is terminal 4 on the programmer. So that's on the back of here. All of them are the same. It doesn't matter who makes it. They all follow the same procedure. Neutral, then live, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is central heating on. That goes down to the strip here at 4. So 4 goes to 4, goes to 1 on the room stat, 3 on the room stat goes down to 5, where it meets the brown wire of the zone valve. Exactly the same as Danfoss and Drayton and all of the other manufacturers. But the difference is, ours are in colour. I've put inside all of the most popular styles that you are. So you're looking at Y-plan from the different companies, which is mid-position, 3-zone from the different companies, and Nest and Hive, and all the fault-finding graphs that you would need. So if you're not sure of wiring and you're not really confident that you can follow these sorts of drawings, which is quite normal, but unless you're really good, you could make a mistake. Hopefully, with my orange book, you won't. And it's available from the website, mrcombi.com. Thanks for watching the video, and if you'd like to comment, there's a section below, and subscribe to our channels for regular updates on our next projects. Take care. We have a special offer at the moment. If you buy both books, it just costs £40, includes postage, no VAT, and it's available to UK postcodes only.